Last month, we asked a simple question: who wants to run Johannesburg? At the time, several pieces of the mayoral puzzle were still missing. Since then, the race has changed. The field is considerably more crowded. The EFF has named Dr. Tlaling Mofokeng. More parties have entered the contest, while the ANC remains the major missing name. Frank Chikane has been widely reported as the ANC frontrunner, but the party has not formally announced its Johannesburg candidate. And its 2026 local government manifesto is due to be launched on 23 August. But as the candidates multiply, something interesting is happening. Listen to their campaigns and many of the promises begin to sound remarkably familiar. Better services, cleaner streets, reliable infrastructure, safer communities, but considerable agreement about what is broken. The same problems? So perhaps the more useful question isn't what they want to fix, it's how. And that is where the differences begin to emerge. Helen Zill's DA is selling a governance and infrastructure turnaround, reliable water and electricity, functioning roads, better billing and investment in the city's basic services. Herman Mashaba is campaigning on a comeback: crime and drug enforcement, corruption, inner city renewal and hijacked buildings, drawing heavily on his previous term as Johannesburg mayor. Ntsiki Mazwai is emphasizing visible service delivery, dignified housing and support for small businesses, alongside one of the race's more distinctive proposals: strict local employment requirements. Dr. Tlaling Mofokeng and the EFF are emphasizing services for poorer communities, housing and sanitation, and accountable municipal leadership. So the candidates largely agree on Johannesburg's problems. Over the coming weeks, we'll examine whether their different solutions are affordable, legally possible, and actually deliverable. Then there are the numbers. As election day gets closer, we'll periodically track credible polling. But remember, a poll is a snapshot of voter sentiment at a particular moment, not a prediction. One recent Social Research Foundation poll puts the DA at 42% and the ANC at 18%. That's a striking gap, but even 42% is still short of an outright majority. And that brings us back to Johannesburg's defining political question: coalitions. The largest party may have the strongest hand, but unless someone wins a majority, who governs could still be decided after election day. And here's the question we'll keep asking: if parties have to compromise to form a government, which manifesto promises survive the coalition negotiations and which ones don't? This race is no longer simply about who wants to become Johannesburg's next mayor. It's about who can convince voters, build a workable government, and then actually fix the city. Next, we'll put the candidates and their manifestos under the microscope, one by one, while continuing to track the polls as Johannesburg decides. I'm Amara, and this is The Perspective Room.